Not very bright.
Oh wait, there's some Martin sheen still on your lips.
What?
What do drag nuns obsess about? Is my lip glitter still
Exactly.
on?
Hello. I have to worry about my lip glitter, and I don't think it's there anymore.
That sounds like a spiritual journey.
Well, it kind of is, I guess, in a way, because the lips make you feel whole as a drag nun. And when you don't have lips on and you're in front of the public or something, then you just feel naked. And
I'm not even going to touch the phrase, the lips make you feel whole. Just not going there. Family show. Family show.
We're recording? I didn't realize we were.
Surprise!
Yay! Surprise! I love surprises!
Ladies and gentlemen, my very beloved sister, Sister Dixie Wrecked.
Hi! I guess I should have done it with the sand. Because that's when you can't see on the camera anymore.
You know, the camera adds 10 pounds, so use your thinner hand.
Okay, then I guess the two of us must have 5 cameras on us at this point. So.
I'm not responding because she is a stick.
I'm not a stick.
No, you've got shapely muscles. You should see her legs.
I don't have shapely muscles. My legs are good.
You should see her tuchus. I'm just saying. She's got a butt.
It's nothing to write home about.
She's got a butt fine enough to eat chocolate off of.
And she has.
Well, that's a story for another time.
Yes, it is.
Look for the documents on WikiLeaks about that one.
So, what are we talking about today, Unity?
Today I'd like to talk about chickens and how they have sex.
Ew.
In lieu of that, let's have a discussion about ritual.
Okay.
Because today...
Yes, today was a very important day for us and the LA Sisters.
Yeah, you're the guest star, so you get to say why.
Oh, I didn't realize that was my cue.
Yes.
Okay.
She has a major in theater, BA in theater.
Excuse me, BFA. Thank you very much.
Oh, a Bachelor of fucking Arts.
Exactly.
In theater.
Exactly. Emphasis on acting.
And yet you wouldn't know a Q if it ate chocolate out of your ass. And I don't mean
go there. Okay.
I don't mean that in the Star Trek sense of Q either.
Yes. Although I wouldn't mind so much.
You liked him?
I thought John Delancey and Q was a very handsome character, and all that power.
You're attracted to the power, not the I should have been an English professor if I hadn't moved to Hollywood look that he had.
Well, that was more of Patrick Stewart, I think.
Really?
I don't think John was English.
Oh, I thought Patrick Stewart was much more sort of World Wrestling Federation in 1968 or Garage Mechanic.
Garage Mechanic.
So sorry, I love you, Captain Picard, really.
Yes, but I mean, I'm sure there are days when you're on set and you're like, I used to do Shakespeare, and now I'm talking to imaginary people on a green screen. I mean...
I know why all the British send their absolute top actors, people who have been knighted, who are the creme de la creme of the art, the craft of theater, to come over here and end up in stories about outer space.
Right, or Middle Earth.
Right. Oh yeah, it's always supernatural story. Star Trek, Ian McKellen in the X-Men,
and in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's true.
So, if you want to have a career in fantasy and sci-fi...
You must be British.
And you must reach the top of your art in London.
Yes. And then come to Hollywood to make money.
You may come to
Perfect
Hollywood.
the craft in London and get all the acclaim and all the admiration and esteem, and then come to Hollywood to make some dough. Okay?
So that the pinnacle of your career can be being transformed into a McDonald's Happy Meal figurine.
That's right. Yes.
What were we talking about?
So this weekend was the 15th anniversary, or is, I guess technically still, is the 15th anniversary weekend for the LA Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. And in order to celebrate, since we are in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, and I can't say it in the Spanish word, can you?
El pueblo de la Nuestra Señora, la Reina de Los Angeles del Río Porciúncula. The original name in Spanish for Los Angeles.
Right. And so to go along with the Spanish or Mexican kind of
heritage
of Los Angeles, we held a quinceanera. And last night...
I'm sorry, we held a what?
A quinceanera. It's like
in Spanish, that's quinceanera.
Okay. For those white boys and girls out there, okay, like myself, basically a quinceanera is equivalent to a coming out party or a cotillion or, you know... Debutante ball, yes. So
because debutantes have balls.
I don't know what debutantes you know, but okay. So on their 15th birthday, that's when they become a woman, and that's when they
because they were men before that.
Exactly.
It's a transgender thing.
Yes, the entire.
That's why it's a debutante ball. You get a big party dress that's big and fluffy, so it hides the guy underneath with the scissors that removes them.
Ouch.
Stop the cruel practice of debutante balls.
Right. So
I guess they'd be debutante D-balls.
This is
debutante balls.
Yes.
Butante must be French for snip off. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
You know, it's so hard trying to be the
it's hard. This is a family
one.
show.
Yes.
Sister Dixie Wrecked.
Yes, exactly. Dixie. Anyway, so it's our coming out party. It's our 15th anniversary, our rite of passage, our emerging into, you know, adulthood as an order.
15 more years of grease paint and spackle.
Exactly, let me tell you. So that's what this weekend was. We had a big dance last night at Cobra nightclub up in North Hollywood.
It's a Latino gay bar, which is fitting for a quinceanera.
Yes, and today we had Ritual out at the Hollywood Lake Park, which is up near the Hollywood sign, and it's beautiful. There's like a dog walking area, and then where we were...
Which, of course, is important for walking your drag nuns.
Yeah, exactly. But where we were was this rocky and inclined dirt outcropping on the southern tip of the Lake Hollywood Park. And we held Ritual there. And
this little outcropping was really dramatically perfect for Ritual because to the north was the Hollywood sign, the hill with the Hollywood sign right there.
Right.
And very big and close. And to the south was this sort of opening out of the valley, looking out over the Hollywood Reservoir, a little sort of man-made lake in the Hollywood Hills, out over Los Angeles, the whole city basin, even out over to the ocean. So,
which we would have been able to see if it wasn't quite so cloudy today.
A little bit of smog.
But
the point being that we employ artifice and performance, Hollywood, to ply our craft and accomplish our mission of uplifting people and raising money for charities and getting rid of guilt and instilling joy into the community. And then you turn around and there is the community that we serve.
Right.
And to the right was a nice neighborhood, and to the left was a house high on a hill that was once owned by Madonna in the 1980s or early 90s. She owned this house. And she painted the house a very sort of nice, picturesque, Tuscan rust brown.
I thought it was more red, though.
It was like a sort of a dark brick, maybe.
Yeah, like a dark brick color.
And when she did that, all of the houses in the community around complained and kicked a big storm because they said, we have a code that all the houses in this little Lake Hollywood hilltop area are painted white. We're doing
like our faces.
Spanish white thing, yes. The painted color of the house may indeed reflect the occupants. I'm just saying, playing the race card. So Madonna responded with, oh, I see, got it. You don't want me to paint the house, my house, the color I chose for it. You have got a thing going on that's all white. Okay, got it. And she went home, and her house has a driveway that winds its way up to the house with a big, flat wall carved out of the hillside facing the entire valley. It's the highest house in the whole area. And she painted that wall that red brick and yellow stripes, like the ass of a bee.
It's beautiful!
So the entire neighborhood had to stare at that for like 10 years.
Madge, I loved it.
So we had this ritual there, and our ritual... in our ritual, the sisters wear a wedding veil, and the veil is removed and replaced with the coronet, which we call a hoobie-doobie.
Oh, before that, they become a cocooned butterfly.
We wrap them in a red cloth, and this cloth is sacred to our house. It's been used to transform every one of us from a non-professed sister to taking your vows and being a fully professed sister.
For the past 15 years.
That's right. 15-year-old cloth. Never been dry cleaned.
Ew.
Smells nice. Which is a miracle, thus proving its sacredness, that it doesn't smell like hairy men in drag. And then we lift them in the air. We bodily lift the sister, wrapped in the air. We put on the hoobie-doobie with the black veil on it, and we give them their vow, and they take their vow, and then we lift them into the air, and the group of us holding them then turn in a circle. We walk in a circle with them, high in the air, facing the skies, and then once we've reached a full circle, we set them down feet first, and we unwrap them, and there they are, and all of Los Angeles is spread out before them, and we shout out their name to the city that they may be... So sorry. Theater major. Yes. That they may be known, and then they're professed. And the whole thing that we wanted to talk to you about this is that why do we, just dressing up and acting silly or doing a little bit of art on our faces, and why bother with this kind of rigmarole, this kind of ritual? And we think that ritual has a very important place in society.